Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the finals of the Quadrant tournament. I know it's been a long time already since I basically commentated on the semifinals, but well, a lot of things happened. The update, a company changes, new cards, brawl, etc. So without further ado, let's have a quick look at what we are having here. We have Felcruel against the Thedemxn, and basically they both are playing, as you can see on the screen, with the Ironclad faction. There is some difference in their decks, not that much though. If I look correctly, there are a couple of different things. Most significantly is the Sign of the Seas of the Thedemxn, and also we can see that Felcruel is not running, and well, they're both running. I'm not sure. There's a small changes in their deck list anyway. So we're looking at Felcruel's perspective, and let's start already. So now they're gonna start, and let's see who's gonna take the first match on this Felines environment. So basically, well, might be good. I think everybody is looking for Collector Gears in the beginning. That's the most important card you want, and definitely not an unstable build on the left column side, because that's basically just your first turn a waste. So it's a pity that he needs to do a thing like that. Also, Windmakers isn't the best turn either. Or Vengeful. Most likely gonna be Gold Grubbers. Might want to place Gold Grubbers before. Probably not the biggest fan of this, because you want to have more value. Not sure if the front is that important, but well, I didn't reach the finals, so I will never know. So the biggest thing is that the Thedemxn, let's call him the Thedemxn, is playing his first Mirts, and also waste with unstable builds. He's gonna play it there. He doesn't have fortification tonic synergies, so it's just a structure for its structure being, so he can cycle quicker to his dragon cards. Because I think besides collect the Mirts, you want to draw your dragons. But what might have been smarter to play that table build on the most left or the most right side of the game board, because if he was having a siege assembly, then he could put it behind as protection. So basically it's a bit more difficult for that. As you can see, Felcruel has some nice dragons on the board, hoping to get that synergy going on. Maybe push forward before the Mirts token of the Thedemxn will get in his hand. Alright, so what do we have here? King Serpents, that's nice. One Dragons also moves 2 forward, but he cannot deal with tokens on the board. So green prototypes, Mirts. If he's gonna play Mirts, well, maybe he was hoping for something else, like a structure or something that he could place in the left or the right corner, because they're both playing siege assembly. The way he's playing right now, these will die most likely quicker, so Elon becomes a bit stronger. Yeah, not sure. I think he doesn't want to go in the race with Collector Mirts. He can get so far behind now, especially if the Thedemxn is playing his token, then you lose a lot of tempo on the board. Also, yeah, I guess. You can counter Dr. Mia Siege Assembly. Might not even be the worst. Because he has still the dragons on the board. And his Siege Assembly will destroy Mia. And the odds that he has Mia back in his hand are like 1% of chance. So he still needs to deal with the dragons. And while dealing with the dragons, put some protection in front of his Siege Assembly. It's a nice push. Place it right there, obviously, so otherwise it will be surrounding nowadays. Don't give a lot of strength. Most likely we're gonna see Crinkle Serpents, Tagor. I think he will cycle with Makers. Unstable build might be perfect in front of your own Siege Assembly. Thedemxn might do the same. Might push it forward. If you push it forward, then your opponent might destroy it. Becomes a bit more awkward. I think this is fine. Saves it for 1 turn, costs you 2 mana. Quick turn, see what Tagor triggers on his undead. Most likely you want to have another dragon token or buff your own a lot. This copy placement here. Interesting. Might play a lot there. Green girl in front. Then he has 8 mana. But he buffs bit is a lot. So now most likely will playing a lot. Well, I think he was hoping for Mia because the chances of Thedemxn and Mia are becoming higher and higher. Or you can just gold rubber your opponent's Siege Assembly. I think I would rather do that. Destroy it. This is more value though. Yeah, your Siege Assembly is dead. And then his Siege Assembly will be protected. And then you go all the way again. I'm not sure if he has. I would rather play Mia first and then Alop. Mia, I don't think the MVP in this deck with that many Siege Assemblies. But he's not protecting this way, so might play Siege Assembly, Dr. Mia, a cycle Beast of Terror, I guess. I don't think Beast of Terror is that important. Should have cycled earlier. If you want to cycle, because then he could have played his Mirrors as on the first turn. Would have been much better. That Thedemxn has an own Siege Assembly. Might put it on the right corner. So what do we have here? Green Gill Serpents. Might be able to finish off the Siege Assembly now, and that's game. Yeah, it's a pity. a hard match. What can he do now? He's running behind so much. Ooh, that doesn't do anything either. Just too strong, I guess. Welcome everybody who's watching. Also, hope you enjoy the live stream. I won't be chatting that much. I'm trying to focus on the match and commentating on it. So basically, he has even one. Yeah, he's gonna clear everything. Felcruel is really nice because his token is a dragon, so that synergizes very good with Green Gale Serpents and Tagore and all the other stuff. And also the Thedemxn is running Beast of Terror, and it doesn't trigger on his token. But now he's just so behind. He doesn't even care about the token, he just wants to go for Fuse Assembly. The token is more worth than the token from Mirts. I imagine that's his line of thought. You might want to destroy the Siege Assembly. He can. Not anymore. Really liking this move. But you gotta play Siege Assembly now. And you take 3 damage. But then the Thedemxn is running Siren of the Seas, 30 mana. He also plays Tagore. But that's super tricky. Doesn't matter where he plays it. This is gonna be painful. He just has to deal, if he's lucky, deal with the dragons, put something in front that protects against the Siege Assembly, got the Mia combo, and then Thedemxn is in a nice spot. This is even better. It's getting so awkward. Terror will be cycled out. Might use it on this one so Mia gets killed. But meh. What are you trying to do? Getting it off. Still right here in the structure. The castle or whatever. So it steals it. So it's the first match. That's score already. Get up to date. As you can see on the screen, it's updated. It's 1-0 for the Thedemxn. And let's see who's gonna win this one. Just blinked and he cycled already something. Not sure what has happened. But at least this is a way better start already. Still not sure why this is being played. It doesn't even matter, because next turn gets 2 damage. Doesn't matter much. But still. Well, the Thedemxn is way better starting and spare Dragonlings. Likely the Spider Dragon will be destroyed. And now Felcruel has his first collector Mirts on the board, which is nice for him. So he might be incentivized to cycle as quick as possible. So even Gold Grubbers, hoping for another 2-cost card. Might be good. But I think this is the biggest counter to collector Mirts. This is Siege Assembly. Because when your opponent plays a Siege Assembly, you lose so much tempo. that the odds that you can destroy your opponent's structure is very small. And if you can destroy your opponent's structure, you will lose so much value in the long term that the token from Mirage is inverted. So let's see what he's going to do. He might play Siege Assembly in front of Mia, that way Siege Assembly is protected. And then he just hopes he doesn't take too much damage. I think this is just a losing play. Because you get 3 damage, your opponent will most likely kill it. You might even have Alot, Tagor, even a Green Gill Serpents would do the trick. He doesn't also have Windmakers. But just play any of these cards and you will just wait and let your Siege Assembly do the rest. Obviously the best opportunity. Strong body on the board. Gonna play it in front of the Siege Assembly as well. Any shenanigans will get shut down. Also secures that you contain board control with it. Yeah, you're gonna play. You still have an unstable build. Why not just soak it up? Now it takes less. Now it only soaks up 3 or 2 damage instead of 4. Might be at this point you don't know what to do anyway. But I think you just want to have the 4 value of your unstable build. If you ever want a chance. But you might just want to have some front. And at least he has some front. But the Thedemxn will just push forward. Setting camp in front of the baseline. Might be a bit scared that Siege Assembly will be played there or something. I'm not sure. Also a quick reminder of the rules of the Quadrant tournament. It's basically equals and there are no rules. You can just pick any card you want from the kingdom and have some fun with it. So that is something what you don't see often in the tournaments. But it was fun to play with a lot of legendaries as well. A bit more tricky for all your attendees, because not everybody has all the legendaries, and you might feel a bit a bit less confident than you have with against some other players. So for your Siege Assembly, I think that's fine. The Thedemxn might even run a second Siege Assembly. Well, I jinxed it. Not sure why I didn't place it on this side, because Mia doesn't only triggers bordering. But now it's a bit awkward because Mia cannot trigger both. Display. But in the end, will we actually win? It's just like losing 4 strength on the board at the start. Or the Thedemxn gets 4 value at the start. Might be a bit tricky to move the 8-1, but that with Alot. So yeah, you can easily find this one and protect the Siege Assembly like this. I'll wait for this, setting up a Tagor or Sign of the Seas next turn. If these in green prototypes, just killed off. Lucky bastard. He's a bit lucky that he cannot destroy the other siege assembly. Going aggressive. You have to do something. Basically, whatever you do, you're going to die at Sign of the Seas. If you put it on the baseline here or something, Sign of the Seas will just go through it. And oh, not yet, because then Sign of the Seas will move sideways. And if it was here, then it would also move sideways. So it might be a bit better. But in the end, doesn't really matter. The opponent has having 2 siege assemblies on the board. So that's the second match for the Thedemxn. So this was the first video. Let's update the score. To do. Alright, so the third match will start right away. And let's see if Felcruel can take it back, win a match. Or you get lucky again, he has a worse hand. But then he just cycled and get Mirts. So this is gonna be a winning match for him, then this should be it, right? Equals and starting with Mirts is the best thing. Except if your opponent is also playing Mirts. But the good thing is, like I said before, if your opponent has a structure, you can get a lot of value out of it. Now the Thedemxn also played Mirts, so there's no disadvantage on the board. He's going for value. Maybe would have tried to cycle it more. For example, if he cycles first, he could play green Gill Serpents and green Prototypes. And then we cycle 2 cards instead of 1. Oh well, with Gold Rubbers you also cycle, but you could still Gold Rubber the next turn. I'm not sure. I think I would go for Siege Assembly. Just call your opponent is so far away. 1 mana off for his own Siege Assembly Mia combo, so I think you're safe on that spot. Even if he plays Tegor, Tegor might move just in front of the Siege Assembly. So Siege Assembly still triggers for 3. And then green Prototypes to kill it off. So it's a good thing he has there. Soak it up for 1 now. Well, green Prototypes will most likely be being played. No, really. You have to protect it twice, I think. Because you don't have a Mia, so you definitely want to cycle Mia. I think you want a lot if you. Well, this is awesome. Destroy it. There's a lot of reasoning behind playing these 2 guys. Because you get, you might get lucky. And you get your token a bit quicker. But destroying your opponent's Siege Assembly and denying him the chance to use a Mia the next turn afterwards to get the double trigger off, well, that's huge. Ooh, nice. So you definitely. Oh, you're gonna play Mirts, right? You are going to play Mirts. Well, maybe not. You want to play Mirts. I think you want to play Mirts. Because you want to have your token in quicker. Now you want to play green girl and green prototypes, I guess. I think you first want to play green prototypes, see what happens. You need to play 2 cards. If it destroys it, it will be the best option. So this one. This is also nice. All baseline denied. Played many cards, so you have your Raven Fighters already in your hand. So what is Thedemxn going to do? Because he also cycled back into his mirrors. Doing a bit better. Well, you're gonna leave this structure alive, I guess. And you want to destroy these fellas. It's a bit awkward. I think even playing a lot might not even that bad. Play adults, play Dragon Links inside the structure. Cycle with makers. With makers is good, but you have to play all your cards. You can put your Raven Fighters in front. It's quick enough. Oh, this sucks. You just waited too long. Have to watch too many of my videos, I guess, because spare Dragon Links inside here would be nice and stable build to protect it, so Tagor could finish it off. Now it's a very free, like free value for him. Also playing his second mirrors, so that's nice for him. A bit later, then Felcruel. Green Gill Serpents is nice. Might be playing Green Gill Serpents. Like this. Oh, for token. Throws this one off, use 1 damage. But triggers at least once again. But that's a lucky spawn. I'm still 10 HP. So he's a bit safe for Sign of the Seas and a counter Tagor. Well, Tagor wouldn't be part now because he just played it. I think there's an odd when he cycles Beast of Terror. I think he cycles Beast of Terror. I might cycle Siege Assembly. I have this Mia right here. Yeah, it's getting a bit awkward. Beast of Terror, not that good. I think you want to play Gold Grubbers. This is also super awkward. If you place it like there and triggered it, then Siege Assembly of an opponent will destroy it. You don't have enough mana to protect it. Spare Dragon Links in front, so it soaks up the 3 damage. But still, if his opponent has Siren of the Seas, then it's game over. Or Tagor is also killing it. Yeah, he's on tricky edge. Might also really cycle back into his token, so plays a 5 unit and another thing to defend it here. So it becomes awkward to get both of them. There's a lot of variety of stuff. Let's just spare Dragon Links, so most likely soak it up, that's nice. So it becomes even stronger. Protect this guy and then I think that is game, right? But this might buff a lot.
But this is good. Destroy it. Or any other thing he can do. I don't think so. This also deals 5. And he can deal 4 to this one. So it becomes 2. You have green prototypes doing nothing. Not sure what he targets for green prototypes. Oh, nice. Also soak this one up, so Windmakers and Green Gill Serpents from Thedemxn aren't destroying him. But what are the odds? He has like 2 cards that can destroy him. And he's playing the first one, Stake. So we have a third match going to the Thedemxn. He's showing some really strong moves with his deck. So I think we immediately go through the next battle. So let's see and wait when they fight each other against. It's gonna be a tricky one. The Thedemxn is crushing Felcruel at the moment. It's already 3-0, so well, that was an emote. It shows like, well, I have a super hand, I guess. Especially if you play Mirts. Then you know you're having a really good start. As you can see, Felcruel doesn't have Mirts. He has Siege Assembly. So he should never just cycle out Siege Assembly and go for the Siege Assembly value. So he needs to put value on the board. Yeah, I think Beast of Terror is a lot of value. Or a lot. It's not a lot of value. At least the Thedemxn might not want to play Dr. Mia now. Unless he can also kill the Beast of Terror. Because its ability triggers on heroes. So at least one card he might want to play, which is good. Dr. Mia cannot be played. I think this is fine for Felcruel. But it's less fine. But he can play Gold Grubbers. Just too bad. If it just wasn't the case and he played Siege Assembly, he would have been in such a good spot. The demon. I always thought it was an X, the Thedemxn. But it makes more sense. I'm just pronouncing what I see. Alright, so the Siege Assembly got cycled out. So at this point it becomes very hard for Felcruel to come back. He just might want to do a mega push. Might want to do Midmakers sideways, but it doesn't make much sense. I think all his plays are gonna be a bit awkward, but I think if you're gonna do a play, it's not Midmakers. If you don't have a dragon, you might just do it on your own baseline. Hide it somewhere. Hide your dragon and play next turn Eloth. For example, if he has like Windmakers or anything, just place it right here. So this gets soaked up. And then Felcruel Doesn't get any value for the spare Dragonlings. And he even goes for it. He doesn't care about green prototypes. He knows he's on a safe spot since he already is going to cycle through its Mirage token, most likely next turn. Yeah, you go aggressive, get him on 6 health, but at that point you will never reach his base. And the demon will have can use whatever. Might have played it on the left or the right side. He's gonna play like something, and then siege assembly, for example. A token. Well, most likely doesn't have a token. Or you may want to use the token to destroy the unstable build. Not sure why he's playing it like this. Well, defensively, this is pretty good. If you play it like this, then you don't lose your 1 strength. Because nobody cares about the unstable build. So you might also have put it to the most right, I guess. Like 1 more strength on the board. Here you can see that it also triggers on heroes. Felcruel get his token in. Keeps him a bit with a wonky hand. This is awkward because if you play you see assembly here, you cannot trigger it unless you have green prototypes and then Mia right there. And if that is the case, then it will be awesome for the demon. Just to deny any front, because now if he wants to go attacking it, it will become a bit more awkward. Might even at this point just siege assembly right here, Dr. Mia in front, and green prototypes to suck it up. Or most likely unstable build. Not sure if you want to do this dance of shooting. But he's also behind on the Mirage tokens. So it's all tricky. But he has to play. He cannot. Well, he's waiting too long. It will trigger, but he won't have time to play that do it quick. He has Mia again and shoots the 1 remaining strength unless he can destroy it. But he also has like Take or maybe Cycled back in his hand. They will just crush it all together. But I was thinking that maybe just destroy these toads might be a better play. Super awkward on the left or the right side, but well, you are in an awkward spot. So then you have to make awkward decisions. Well, Gold Grubbers, Windmakers might be nice. And this is even better. This soaks. If you let this through, you have 6 HP and the Siren of the Seas can kill you. I'm not sure if you want to go for that play. In this way you have 1 strength that soaks up the damage, which is ideal. Then you have Heraldic Dragons going forward a bit. You're just at this point hoping that the demon doesn't have his tokens. Might even put it on this side. That protects eventually destroying this one. And now it's also nice for the demon to put a siege assembly here in the Mia. Getting shots on the both outer columns. just play another one. Most likely in fun, just to protect it. Make it awkward to attack the siege assembly. Well, if you really want to protect it, you protect it like this. Well, he had a Mirage token and then his own Tagore. That would destroy siege assembly. And he had 2 mana left for Emiya. Emiya in combination with Tagore though. Right, now you're just gonna play Tagore, right? Hope for an insane trigger of its undeath effect. If you really want to play Dr. Mia with siege assembly, not sure if he does get siege assembly next turn. If you're gonna hope for some extreme lucky plays, and you're gonna play it right there. Play it right there, then becomes a bit more awkward for your opponent. To protect. Now it automatically protects its siege assembly. Because next turn this will dead. This one will move here. So basically only needs to kill this one and place a unit right there. Not playing it this one. It's a bit weird. Unless you want to play an unstable build. It's obviously safer because this way Tagore won't be able to destroy it. Like a piece of terror, so it's only killable. There's need to go through this one. Might want to play Beast of Terror there, that also kills Dr. Mia. But not sure if that 2 value matters this much anymore. Four again, takes 2 hits. Might even just want to play it right here. So you're not gonna get any value out of walking inside the unstable build. If you walk sideways, then you would take 2 hits from the siege assembly. Now it just walks in for 1 damage. And then it would walk to this spot the next turn. All depending that Demon doesn't play any cards and just waits. Yeah, that's the best. You would like it to one of these 2. And he's still playing it like this. At this point I think I will just put it right there and then wait for Mia and then double shoot it. Yay, near Cycloid. Hope for Insane Dragon. Nope. Well, you're gonna play Spare Dragon first. But doesn't matter. He doesn't even care, just get it over with. Trick for 3, walk with the Siren. Maybe with your Green Gill Serpents, Windmakers, seal the deal. All both below 13 mana. Otherwise, just you can also play Mia, Siren of the Seas. Doesn't have it, but at this point forward, the game is played. He's even trying. At least doing something. Cannot do anything anymore, so I think we have to congratulate the demon or the Thedemxn. As you can see it on the screen, but it's flavor X for the O. It's like the match 3 game. Some butter, cheese, X or whatever. Sure what the English name is. So that's it. We have a score And this is also the final match we're gonna watch, because it was a best of 7 and the demon won. So very well played to him and very well played to Felcruel. I will definitely think that the second match against Felcruel, when he was wasted 4 mana, like basically an unstable build, and Dr. Mia, I think, that would have made a huge difference in that game, and he might have won it. And also like a tilting point, because then it's 1-1, and well, both parties think they can still win. I think if you are 2-0 behind, it's also a bit of a mental issue. Like it's like gnawing at your brains, like I need to win. But I really fought well, and this is like basically a mirror matchup. We don't see Sign of the Seas that much, but it was a really good finisher, especially when the games go late. And these matches tend to go really late if it's a mirror match, because you basically, what we saw in match 3 as well, I guess, basically I play Siege Assembly, I play Siege Assembly, I play Unstable Build in Mia, I play Unstable Build in Mia, and it goes on and on and on. And then you eventually go to a high mana cost, and then if your deck has more expensive cards, like Siren of the Seas, which is also really good at the finishing and dealing with strong units. Well, these decks are making some strong dragons with spare Dragonlings and Elof, and potentially with Tagore on that effect by buffing your opponent unit or your friendly unit. So then Siren of the Seas can also neutralize a threat on your own baseline and basically like shift the whole match again. So that's pretty awesome. And well played to both those players. And also thank you, Felcruel, for giving me the videos, the VODs, so I could do this. I really liked it, and it was nice, and I hope you also liked it. As you can see in the chat, Strong Ray Cool also has his new tournament, and I asked for VODs for the semifinals and the finals there as well. And he has the footage, so that's super awesome. So I will do those VODs in the upcoming weeks, months, most likely in the upcoming weeks. I tried to do it a bit quicker after each other, instead of, like, I think for the semifinals in this match it took a month or something, or at least 3 weeks. That's a long time of waiting, and I didn't even remember the all Quadrant rules anymore. Luckily I had all the VODs and deck lists prepared, so that was easy to do. And well, if you like this and want to see more, feel free to comment it. You can also comment right here on the stream. You can also comment it on my YouTube VOD, and like the video, like it, follow it. And if you want to participate in tournaments yourself, follow Strong Ray Cool. He is always organizing some kind of tournament, so it's nice if you can join him as well. That will be awesome. And I won't be playing any matches tonight. I will just end my stream for tonight right here and do some other stuff. But I will be back tomorrow. Thanks guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. Cheers!